Coach, you knew this was going to be. Your tie looks fantastic. Your tie looks good. You knew this was going to be a dogfight. You said as much, and it comes down to the wire. What was the difference for your guys to win this game in the last few minutes?
Well, it was, these games are just guts, right? It just comes out of guts. And Gideon's offensive rebound down the stretch was, that kind of sums up the game. Like, it just was it was a battle. It's an intricate game, and guys are really fighting. And Weber is so hot right now. They're playing unbelievable basketball. Just had a massive win up at Utah State, and they're super confident. So it just came down to like a kind of fight, and our fans were amazing. We're so grateful for them. And like I said, if you're going to sum up the game, it's G's offensive rebound to kind of seal it.
How important, and I know it's hard to gauge this and quantify, but the importance of this game and this win going into Christmas break on a 5-game win streak?
Well, I think the game's important because I feel like we got a little bit better throughout the course of the game. We had guys kind of step up into little different things. Like, Dylan was just killing us. And we tried a bunch of different schemes, a bunch of different actions. And finally, Jax was like, Jax kind of was yelling at me saying, let me get him. And then he held him scoreless from the point we switched him on to us. And that was a game-changing thing. And that's a new space for Jax. As well as Jax hasn't shot free throws in 6 games.
Yeah, 2 all year before he took those 2 late in the game.
So we're in the timeout. When he's about to go shoot the free throws, I'm like, okay, if we're up 2, if we're up 3, up 4, and Jackson's kind of just looking at me like, what are you talking about, man? I'm going to go make these free throws. Did he even open his eyes? Have you seen someone look more calm and confident at the free throw line in like game-sealing free throws than Jackson Robinson just did? So I was super proud of him, and it's just been fun to see these guys grow. They grow every single game they're growing.
Noah Waterman continues to respond to the criticisms. He said, hey, look, I'm used to being yelled at. My old school, Coach Pope, that's kind of how it gets me going. Was that purposeful on your part then to go after him that way?
Well, so now I told the team in postgame, I'm like, when we prep for Pacific at shoot-around, I'm going to have the whole team yell at him. But, man, he's playing high-level basketball, and what's been really fun is to watch his, you have to learn, every level you move up, urgency takes on a new meaning. And so Noah is learning the urgency of all the in-between stuff that doesn't show up on ESPN SportsCenter highlights, right? And he's done an unbelievable job kind of making that transition. I'm super proud of him, and he's making way better decisions with the ball. He's really protecting the ball at an epic level for him right now. And, it's fun that he's making shots too.
What's the proper schedule like over Christmas to try and keep this thing going and positive momentum, knowing that conference play is upcoming, but you have a holiday break?
Yeah. So we're gonna mix in some real rest and really these guys don't need rest. They just need to get away from me. They're just so sick and tired of hearing my voice. And so we'll have a couple days, and then it is super important that we keep this momentum. These guys have worked really, really hard to kind of do the first third or half of the process of getting better. And it's going to be a real challenge for us to keep that going, and that's what we have to do.
Breaking down different aspects of the game, what's top of mind that you really want to focus in on and get better as you begin WCC play?
Well, you're always kind of reactive to the circumstances. It's interesting because we're going to see this early on in conference play, but we was really, really, really willing to switch a lot, and that can really slow down your pace, and it did. I think we talked about it at the end of the first half, and there's ways to combat that, and we just have to, that's another slice of kind of how we can learn and grow. So I'm excited to do that in preparation for these early games. I think we're making some strides defensively. We're kind of plugging some holes right now and figuring some stuff out. We got to reintegrate. I think we're going to have to reintegrate Spence and figure out how to do that, which is, these guys have put together, it's so hard because we lost Spence, and he was like the linchpin of this team, and we really struggled for 2 games. We lost 2 games that were really just tough games, and then we worked that, kind of figured out, and these guys have put together 5 great wins together, and now we have the beautiful thing about working him back in, and so a lot of stuff to look forward to, and I'd like all these guys to come back healthy. So it's going to be a good couple days for Foose. It's going to be a good couple days for Gideon and Jax, guys that have been kind of nursing injuries, and so there's a lot we'd like to accomplish with these couple days off.
Yeah, and maybe it's premature of me to ask this, but What kind of minutes do you envision for Spence as he makes his way back into the lineup?
Well, Spence is interesting because the thing about Spence is, whenever I put him on the floor, I just can't take him off. So we'll see. I mean, it started his first year where I started putting him out there and I just kind of forgot he was out there because he never made a defensive mistake. And then, towards the beginning of this year, it was like, we can't function without him on the floor. And so he'll work his way back in, and he's such a huge part of this team, and it's going to be fun.
Your wife, your wonderful wife, Leanne, told me that she thinks she gets you for like 2 days, unencumbered, like no distractions. So what do you do in those 48 hours?
Well, I'm gonna try and crush it a little bit tonight, get some work done, and then I'm gonna try and spend 48 hours. I'm gonna try and spend. You can tell I'm getting a little jittery saying it. I'm gonna try and spend 48 hours where we just put down the game for the most part. So we'll see.
Hopefully that involves some nice food and some Christmas music.
You know what? Here's the thing: is like, I'm so blessed. I mean, I have all 4 of my daughters home. My son-in-law. Think about that. How old am I? I got my son-in-law here and Miss Leanne. So the fact that it's a gift to go into Christmas having won 5 in a row and have a couple days that we need actually to get away and rest. And so, man, come on, Merry Christmas.
Yes. Indeed, Merry Christmas to you. And I got to ask, like, what's your go-to movie? What's your go-to Christmas movie in this 48-hour period?
Well, I don't know. We're a huge movie family. I have not had a chance to dig into The Chosen.
Okay.
So, I mean, this holiday is super sacred and special to me. And so, you talk about the greatest comeback that ever was in the history of time, and that's something that we've talked about a lot as a team, is this idea to deal with some failure and deal with some setbacks and kind of come back. And if there's not a more appropriate holiday to celebrate right now, where we think about Jesus and what he did for the world and all mankind, and in one of the greatest comeback in the history of the world. So super special holiday, and I'm excited to enjoy it.
I love that. Merry Christmas to you and your family, Coach. Thanks for the time as always.
Thanks, guys. Let's go, Cougs.